Hello all and welcome back to High Ridge Farm with me, the Walrus. We're in our first weekend of the second year of summer here, and as you can see, currently watering my way through the garden. We've got a few crops that are ready to harvest, so some peppers, which is nice, and hopefully soon we'll have one of those cabbages ready so we can put that in the community centre to finally complete it. So I'm feeling quite excited about that. Of course, now I'm getting more purple mushrooms now that I don't really need them, so that's annoying, but hey, it's still kind of useful. I've got more of the wheat that's ready for slicing up and harvesting. I'm growing as much of it as possible because I know I need the hay, and the wheat will be useful for turning into beer and other things, so probably to flour, who knows. We will see soon enough. Of course, I've got more wheat being grown just outside here, which I'm watering individually, mostly because I could redistribute some of the sprinklers, but at the moment I'm feeling a bit scatterbrained for the layout. I'm really struggling with trying to figure out where stuff is actually going to go. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly reload these kegs with star fruit, ready for the next batch of wine to be made, which would be nice. Because, of course, the more wine that I've got on the go, the better the end result will be. Now, of course, it does take a week to make the wine, so this will be ready by next Friday. But as soon as I get the cellar upgrade, then I can start putting them away for... It's quite a long time. I think it works out that it's like 56 days, or about 2 months of gameplay. So 2 seasons, even, of gameplay before it ages. But the value increase is massive. Now, of course, star fruits are what I'm predominantly growing, but I do kind of want to start sowing more ancient fruit and having those constantly producing, because, of course, the advantage of the ancient fruit is that I only need to plant it once and I don't need to redo it again. Okay, so my cow is quite content with life, the universe, and everything, so let's just quickly grab some of the cheese that we processed earlier. And hopefully this week we'll be able to really get closer to a financial goal, because I'd like to earn even more money, only because I want to improve the house thoroughly. Once the house is fully upgraded and thoroughly done, then I can feel more comfortable with moving on to some of the other tasks. I do know that one of the most expensive bits is going to be building the obelisks, as of course being able to teleport around will be really handy. Now, one of the other things that I was mucking about with on one of the other farms that I have, essentially I have an experimental farm which I use to test out ideas and theories, just in case I want to try something for this one. And one of the things I genuinely did not realise that you could do was move the damn greenhouse. So I'm feeling particularly dense after realising that and going, well, I'm an idiot. But at least, you know, I'll confess to the fact that I'm a moron. So that was annoying. Righty. Now let's quickly teleport back up to the top of the farm. Turn these bits of seafood into either sashimi or fertilizer. I haven't decided as yet. Probably going to just deposit them in the fridge for now. Probably get sashimi'd later. Now, it's having a look here and it's going, I wouldn't mind reorganizing the fridges a bit, but they'll do for now. Of course, we've done the omelette for Gus, so we've delivered enough eggs, I think. No, we haven't, not yet, even. Got one more egg to deliver, even. So that's what I meant to say, is we've accumulated enough eggs, which is the important bit. And, yeah, it's just having a general look in here. So we've got lots of hazelnuts, we've got eels, we've got all sorts of weird and wonderful cooking ingredients, which would be good. Very helpful sort of thing. Okay, so let's deposit this hay in the silo. Thump. There we go, so we've got 7 extra in there. Do need more, though. That's going to be the tricky bit. I'm kind of wondering if I could sow some grass outside the farm and just leave it and just ignore it and just let it grow. Because that would give me a good way of just growing just large quantities of grass to harvest at a later date. But I don't know how well that works, and I don't know if you even harvesting... Well, actually, I've never seen grass outside the farm. I've seen fibre, but not grass. So I don't know if it would work, or even if it would just automatically transfer, or would it end up in my inventory. It's an experiment, a possibility to try. We'll give that a go. Who knows? It might work out in our favour, it might not. But either way, it's something that I possibly should experiment with and see if I can actually do. Because I know that there are certain parts that you can't grow stuff in, and yada yada yada. Right, so I'm going to head into town here, nice and quick. Now, being that it's Friday, the store is open, so if I do want to quickly go and grab anything, I can do. Let's go. Oh, locked for another 40 minutes. Okay, so let's have a quick look at this fire quartz. It's not too bad. I'm sure I've got a bunch of that available I can give him. Okay, Pierre, let's see. What have you got? Let's get some more wheat seeds, because it's cheap and cheerful and easy to grow. And it's going to be an easy one for me to just get lots of. Because the more wheat that I grow, the more, well, the more hay I'm probably going to get as well. And, of course, it's a lot cheaper. Well, I don't know, actually, working out. I think it's 50G for a single piece of hay. So I could get 5 bits of wheat for that, which I could then sell. I'm sure I can sell it for significantly more. Yeah, I think the wheat's probably the more cost-efficient way of doing it, even if I don't get the hay every scythe slice. I wonder if it has a slightly... I wonder what the ratio is, or the likelihood of getting hay from harvesting wheat is. I mean, that'd be an interesting sort of thought to actually have a look into. But again, because I'm being very careful and not really wanting to do too much on the wiki, I'm just ignoring that for the time being. But hay is going to be quite an important and very useful thing later on. So let's have a look, see. So I'm going to sow some more of the wheat down, which would be good. Now, one of the things that I do want to look at is, I'm curious to see what sort of tool enchantments that one can actually gain. Because of the ability of being able to create enchantments on equipment and weapons as well. After, like, when you get yourself to Ginger Island, I'm curious to see what sort of things that I can actually end up with. I mean, the enchants are weird. Like, I know that I'm aware that there's like a vampiric enchantment and other things as well. So we'll see. It could be interesting, but we'll see on that one. And yeah, so the random enchantments are a bit weird anyway. So we'll see. We will see. Anyway, now it's just going to be a quick visit down to the desert. So I need to get some more seeds, as well, kind of a given. I'm here, I need seeds. I'm also going to see about quick visit into the Skull Cavern. Well, that's the main reason I'm here, is I want the iridium. And that's the tricky bit, is I need more of it, otherwise I can't really progress through general manufacture of items and stuff and things, essentially. Now let's just quickly work my way through here and see what we can harvest. So go away, horrible mummy. Leave me alone. Put a bomb down and then run away. Let the bomb explode, kill the mummy, and get some geodes. So geodes can sometimes come up with some useful stuff. How useful? Good question. Especially considering I know I haven't completed the museum yet. I don't really know what's left at the moment. So that's going to be a tricky thing. Is trying to figure, like, just acquire some of the random stuff that I... Ooh, a hole. Let's jump in there. That I kind of want to use and unlock. But we'll see. Oh, goodness, go away. Be gone, horrible serpenty things. I will slice you up an absolute treat. Just you watch me. Right, let's put a bomb down here, and bang. See what we get. Some more stone. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there's a way down. Right, and there's an amethyst as well. Would have been nice for some iridium, but we're quite early in the caverns, so I know it's not that likely. Okay, so that's a good deposit. We can just slap a bomb down there. That'll blow up and give us quite a nice bit of clearance. So eat the salmon berry, and boom, there we go. So we've got a way down, which is good. And we'll work our way across. So, yeah, I'm going to have to put another one over here because that looks perfect. Right, let's just smash up these baskets here and see. We've got some hardwood. That'll be kind of helpful, I guess. Yeah, might as well just go down. Just ignore what else is on this floor. I know I need to work my way down to the 100th floor in here, so that's going to be another more tricky one. I mean, only because of the general combat and just blowing my way through stuff. So it's going to require lots of bombs, some staircases, I think, and just bypassing floors if the opportunity arises. I'm not expecting to do particularly well, but I think that one will be one of those ones where I'll have to get there as soon as Pam is ready, unless I can get myself some warp totems to the desert. Now, of course, I haven't got that ability like from the obelisks yet, because obviously they're really expensive, and I don't have the money for that. But that'd be nice, just being able to teleport straight to the desert and just do. Okay, let's eat some salmon berries. Restore some of that health. Very important there. Excellent stuff. Right, so let's bomb this corner here and run away. Still hit myself. Not clever. Oh well, down we go. Right, what else have we got here? No, just an empty box. Really? Oh, come on. I'd love some more coal. That would be real good. But, you know, I'll take a large quantity of gold as well. That'd be nice. Oh, for flip's sake. I'm really good at hitting myself with those explosions at the moment. It's like a normal bomb. I sort of just about know how big the explosion radius is, but I don't think I've got my head around exactly how large the explosion radius on the red bombs are. But all the same, I can make a bunch of them as well, because all this gold ore I'm finding, very handy for that. Okay, so I managed to dodge that one. There we go. So another 18 gold ore. It's just using a mixture of the void and solar essences. That's the other tricky bit that I need. But, again, not impossible to find in here. Okay, so we're just going to mine that. Oh, go away. Go on. Buzz off. And, you know, it's nice when the enemies just drop bombs. That's really helpful. Okay, so these big slimes are just annoying me. But at the same time, there is that chance they'll drop an iridium ore. So that's kind of one of the reasons I want to stab them up an absolute treat. Just give me that iridium ore. That's all I need. All I want. Don't care about the slime. There we go. So 2 iridium ore from that one. So it's better than nothing. Still tedious all the same. Right, and the bomb goes bang. Well, there's another hole. Let's jump down. Let's see how far we can go. So 5 levels isn't too bad. It's a good drop down. Oh, another serpent wants to try to eat me, so it's going to have to die. Oh, and another one. Go away. Go on. Shoo. I will stab you. I will stab you so much. Because, you know, that's a perfectly normal thing to say in a game like Stardew Valley. Very peculiar. All the same, we've got some more stuff to do. Now, one of the things that I'm curious about is once I've completed the community centre, of course, that does give me potential access to Ginger Island. Of course, I still need to repair the boat. But it's trying to figure out whether do I do a lot more work here in Stardew Valley itself, such as trying to obtain more money to build the upgrades to the house and get married and so on and so forth, or do I just deal straight away with Ginger Island and just ignore the whole marriage perspective? Bit indifferent either way, really, to be fair. Anyway, so murderizing these horrible slimes. Again, that's another useful thing towards the Gil list of things to murder. There we go. And eat some salmon berries. Come on. There we go. Wonderful stuff. And now, what we're going to do is just get further down in this damn place. The farther we can go, the better we'll do. That's kind of the important thing. Now, one of the things that I am also painfully aware that I do need to do is, again, start reinforcing the friendships a bit more with other townsfolk. One of the things that I do need to do, of course, is, as mentioned by some of the other viewers, and it's nice to have the tips plopped in my lap, essentially, because that makes my life loads easier, is dealing with some of the inhabitants of the town and just making them happier. So there's the sorts of gifts they really like, sort of thing, which is nice. And it's just one of those, I'm remembering certain ones. But at the same time, it's just making sure I get them all done and they're all happy and such. Okay, so we're looking like we're going to come to the end of our Friday night explorations soon enough, because it's about to turn midnight. And I don't really want to run the risk too much of exhausting myself. So I think we might go till about 12:30, and then probably get back to the farm. I mean, considering I've got the warp totem to the farm, I'm not as concerned. Unlike having to go out of the caves, get on the bus, and return that way. So they're both an option, but definitely able. Now, I assume that Pam would probably just go if the opportunity arose, because imagine, like, I've been waiting for the farm guy that I dropped off. He hasn't turned up again. I'm a bit worried, but you know, return to Stardew. So I'm going to return to Pelican Town, because then I can have a beer, because that's exactly how Pam thinks, right? I don't know though. We'll see. Right, so we're gonna... Oh goodness, that's a couple more of these horrible things. Well, we'll get rid of them. We're coming up to 1 AM now, so it's definitely getting a bit close now. So let's teleport back to the farm, deposit what things we can, and essentially just get going from there. I think maybe smelting a couple of things just to be on the safe side. We've got lots of copper that needs to be done, and we can put the copper and gold away along with the iron and coal. So that's a much more healthy amount of coal, I think. I still wouldn't mind more of it. I don't think at any point am I ever going to be upset about having more coal, really. But we'll see. So we've got quite a lot of random guff. I think that's kind of a given, isn't it, for this game? You just obtain weird nonsense all the time. Right, so put the wood away, the geodes, probably want to get them crushed. And the clay away, probably should put the stone away next after that. Bone fragments, void essence. I've got a lot of void essence, that's kind of useful. Enough to make one of those iridium rings. I just need the more iridium itself, that's the tricky part on that one. Cloth can go in there. And we'll just ship that out because it's an artifact that I've already done. Don't really care too much. Okay, so it's 20 to 2, and I really should go to bed, not just accidentally walk my way back out of the house. Okay, so time for a doze. So we made a reasonable amount of money, mostly from the wine. And I think that's going to be a constant thing, though, is it's making a reasonable amount of money from the wine that we're going to make. And we'll just also, as soon as we get the chance to, we'll start aging it. Aha! There we go. So the cellar is complete. And unfortunately, I misinterpreted where the entrance was going to be. I thought it would be essentially behind the sloth skeleton. But I was incorrect. It is in the kitchen, which means, unfortunately, I need to move things. And move these damn kegs. But that's a nice little bonus, another little mini fridge from Gus. So there we go. So that gives us a little bit more space in the kitchen that can be accessed, which is the important thing, is the general access of gubbins. Okay. Now, what should we do? let's put that there. And the copper pan. It's again, I don't really do much of the copper pan at the moment, do I? Shame, but, you know, all the same, kind of useful. Put that on the iridium rod. Right. So, we're just going to water the things that we need to water. We've got 2 more iridium bars, so that's nice and helpful. And we'll just cake this copper as well. Now, of course, being able to grow the sunflowers will be quite nice because they are a favourite of Haley's. And there we go. We got some red cabbage. Yeah. Oh, yes. I am much excited about that. And there we go. Let's grab all these radishes as well because they can be used in some of the other cooking ingredient lists. So there we go. Lovely stuff. So let's go put some of these in the fridge. Just kind of for the sake of it, really. Now, let's see. What else are we going to plant? That's going to be the tricky part. Spangles, maybe. What else have we got in here that I could actually plant? Not a huge amount. Wheat it is, then. So we're going to redistribute some of the crops. We're just going to sow some wheat and some mixed seeds. There we go. You never know what you're going to get with them, which I quite like. And it's time for the wheat. Yeah. Let's move all this around. So I think I might move the greenhouse a little bit over. Possibly. Oh, look at all those star fruits ready. So that's cool. Lovely stuff. So that's a lot of future wine being made there. Which, considering the amount I've got at the moment in the keg department, I obviously still need more. So I can fill that building with kegs. But we'll see how well that works out for us. Because, well, that's kind of the important thing, is just actually seeing how well it'll work. Because I do think it's kind of important to have a game plan and a good idea of what you want to do. Whether it actually happens, that's a very different question. And I'm very much of a scatterbrained moron enough that I will always forget. Now, I do need to grow some beets. So let's sow a bunch of those because they need growing anyway. So they're not going to be quite as useful as the starfruit, but, you know, I've got the ability to grow them. So let's grow those, and we'll grow, what else? Yeah, we'll grow some of the starfruit. Shock and horror. Who would have guessed that a starfruit being growing in my greenhouse? What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to remove those cacti at some point. And then start looking for more of the ancient seeds. Because that's going to be the other bit. Is trying to get more of them. They're not that easy to obtain. It's just trying to remember where you can actually obtain them. More than anything. All over the place, I think, is the easiest way of putting it. No idea. Anyway. Right. Let's have a look. So, yeah, got quite a nice selection of stuff there. So let's redistribute the minerals, and we'll grab that, the malachite. So that probably just needs, yes, just selling. Not very useful at the moment. You need a puffer fish, do you, Demetrius? Okay, well, I'll try and get one of those for you. I'm sure I can manage it eventually. We'll see. I mean, I think they are available now since we're in the spring, so certainly a possibility. I'm not saying it's beyond the realms of my capability, but we'll see. Okay, so let's put those away, and we will deposit some other stuff in here. That'd be good. So let's put the oranges, put those away, and we'll go straight back into the winery, because that's the good place. I would like to put a signpost outside. I can't remember if you can put a signpost on the shed so you know what's inside of it. I can't remember. Right, well, let's water all this area here, and we'll do this area here. Lovely. And it looks like there's a radish over there that's ready, well, a bunch of radishes that are pretty much ready to harvest. So we've got ourselves some beer, nice and easy. And we'll just replace the wheat with some starfruit, because starfruit wine for the win. And the beer is a quick production thing as well. It doesn't. I think it only takes like a day to actually go through. So for 5 days' work, you get a beer, which isn't bad, I don't think. It's certainly a manageable amount of time. Right, so we're going to grab these fish and other things. There we go. Oops. So put the pot in. And I haven't been down to the beach yet to really, well, really have a look at some of the pots down there, I think. I did put them there, I think. Can't remember when I did. Either way, we're just going to have a quick look through and grab all of this lovely gubbins, because we definitely need to. And I'm not going to deliberately close off the the animals' ability to actually get in and do things, because that'd be dumb. Let's see. So we can actually start making mayonnaise again, which is nice. Kind of an important thing, because of course I need to be able to make more mayonnaise. That's just how this works in that sort of department. Okay, so we've got some cheeses. That's nice. I know that'll be good for Leah. And we've got some basic milk. I do need to start putting some milk in the fridge, because I know that it's actually going to be quite useful in a number of different recipes, like, for example, the chowder and some of the other things like the complete breakfast doobery. So there's a few things that I need to do with it. And of course I've still got a few things that I actually need to deposit down at the museum, which shouldn't be too hard. So we'll get on with that very shortly, just you watch. Okay, let's mangle up these geode thingies, because it'd be really nice to get some useful stuff out of them. So let's just quickly fling some of those away. I'm going to need to head into town in a minute anyway, because I need to go and organise deposits to the museum, which will be very useful. And that's going to be the main part of this, really, isn't it? Making sure that's done. Now, I'm sure I've got truffles somewhere else in the in one of these fridges, but for the time being, I'm just going to grab those two out and I'm going to turn them into truffle oil, nice and easy. Boom, boom. Right, so let's water these strawberry bushes here. That's nice and simple. Okay, so I need a puffer fish. Now, where on earth am I going to get one of those? I think they're a reasonably easy catch during the summer. I can't remember, however, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. Right, so back on out. Let's have a look-see. Now, okay, so we've got a slate. Now, have I donated that to the museum before? Yes, I have. So that can get thrown in the sales bin. And barite, okay. Is the cat beating... Yeah, why are you hitting my hops, kitty cat? What are you doing? Stop batting the plants. Absolute dick. Bloody cat. I do love cats. I've never actually owned a cat myself. I've looked after cats, friends' cats and all, but never had one of my own. I think it's just as adorable as I find them, I do worry that I wouldn't be able to give enough of a good home to a cat or a dog. I'm very scatterbrained, and admittedly having a cat coming in and yowling at me early in the morning would be an absolute nightmare, mostly because I'm up very late at night most of the time. And it'd be an absolute nightmare having to deal with a cat yowling at me about how I haven't fed it within the last 30 seconds. I mean, it's bad enough with my guinea pigs. I can hear them when they squeal at me in the morning going, "Give me food," which is very cute. But thankfully, they're not big enough to come out of their hutches, climb up the stairs, sit on my bed, and just squeal at me. Although that would be very cute, just watching a guinea pig jump on the top of my bed. Not going to happen, though. But, all the same, cats are something I... Maybe in the future? I'm kind of the same idea with dogs as well. If I had a dog, though, I'd definitely want a corgi. I think they're adorable. And it's not just because of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I do love Cheddar as a a silly doggo. But all the same, I'm a big sucker for rodents. I think that's what it really boils down to. Let's grab that sweet pea, might as well. Okay, so I think I'm going to move those kegs out of the way. And I need to double check, what do I need to make the preserves jar? No, there it is, the aging cask. Okay, wood and hardwood. Well, I've definitely got both of those. Let's make some casks. Whether I've actually got anything to put in it, different question. I know I've got some cheeses, and that's good enough, I guess, but it's not quite the same. I mean, anything to be aged is useful, but all about that wine. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got wood and hardwood, and we're going to make ourselves some casks. There we go. Now, vaguely do I remember how mine are laid out in my other farm. I know you can fit quite a lot of casks actually in the cellar if you're clever about it. So let's just move these out of the way, and off we trot. Right, so we've got them there. So we're going to plonk this one here, methinks. And then let's have a think. As you can tell, I'm having all the difficulty of actually trying to plonk it down on the stairs, because I know you can actually get them stacked on the stairs as well. But I'll just place them down here in this sort of general configuration for now. Just do the perimeter like this, because that will be sensible and give me a decent amount to start with. And we'll put that there, put that there. There we go. And that one there. There. And then I'll put them like this. And then I think you double face them like that, and then another set of double facings like this, and then yeah, just you work your way around like this. There we go. Fantastic. We've got another 3, so we'll put that one there and that one there. Okay, so I've got a bunch of kegs. Let's put some beer in, just because I can. I don't think it takes long to age beer either. I know it doesn't like massively change the value of beer, because beer is kind of low value. I mean, well, it does increase in the same numbers, or like the same fold of increase, but in a purely financial level, it's not really that much more of an increase. But then again, it's what I've actually physically got that I can do at the moment, so kind of a given on that one. Okay, so we've got a couple of more kegs that we can put in here for now. So, you know, we're getting there. Slowly more full, which is good. And conveniently there's 2 starfruit into the keg that goes. Lovely. So, you know, we're getting our way through the general gist of the layout of the farm and the outbuildings, which is good. I'm just going to harvest these radishes and plant some more wheat, just for the sake of it. I don't need the fire quartz, don't need that. Let's just sell that. Yeah, sell a sweet pea. Okay. So we've got a reasonable selection of stuff working at the moment. Probably I'm going to need a lot more wood soon, because of course I'm going to need more of that wood for more casks to age more stuff. Of course at the moment not as helpful, but right now might as well start getting them ready. I'm probably going to go on a bit of a lumberjacking spree. I think it's probably the best way of doing it. So heading down south of the farm and cutting down every tree I see, because that'll probably be the most sensible and prudent plan of action. And not the most environmentally friendly or conscious one, but it's going to happen. Right, so let's keep the chair there. I don't want these benches so much. Right, preserve jars. I probably should remove these ones from inside the farm. Probably better off going elsewhere, aren't they? But they'll do for now where they are. I will move them to the preserves shed eventually, But I do want to get the winemaking shed done first. That's my main focus on that one. Unfortunately, that's a lot of copper, a lot of iron, and a lot of oak resin, which I don't have. And the unfortunate bit is the oak resin I can only get 6 of at a time, and that takes a little while to grow back in. So for the time being, let's sort out the floor in here and see what we can do. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Right. Let's put a table here. Oh no, picked it up again. That was stupid. Far too easy to do that. That's the problem, is it's very easy to accidentally pick stuff up when you don't intend on actually doing so. But I guess that's just the way this game unfortunately works. It's very easy to accidentally grab stuff. Fairy stone. No, I've given that to the museum. Same with the mudstone. Oh well. Let's fling this in there. And that. And that. Right, what next? Let's teleport over here. Let's grab the animal products that we've got for today. This is a little bit of cheese. And that's about it. And then I don't think the mayonnaise machines have got much going. Oh, I totally forgot to visit Krobus this week on Friday. That's annoying, so I've essentially just forgotten to go and potentially get stuff from him. Oh well, I'll live. Annoying, because I would have liked the iridium sprinkler, but not a huge amount I can do on that one now. I do not have a time machine to go back in time and visit him anyway. So, c'est la vie on that front. But I'm going to age this cheese, because why the hell not? Ponk. Again, it's something I can age, and I might as well. Okay, what next? Let's put a bit of mayonnaise in the fridge, because again, that'll be useful for some of the cooking recipes. But now what? Now what? Okay, so I'm going to make some rice pudding. Fair enough, I'm just making things because I can. I'm going to ship those out, and that'll be good. Just a bit of extra money. Not much, because it's only a food recipe thing, but it's still kind of nice and quite a helpful thing to ship out, at least, I guess. Okay, so we're going to make those. It just means that I know I've made them as well. Ah, so Gunter can tell me about the fire opal. Excellent. And there's another iridium bar ready. Fantastic. So I just need one more iridium bar. Let's smelt some iron, because I've got it in my inventory at the moment, and it'll take some time to work through. I think it'll probably be ready midnight. It's a couple of hours, I think, for iron. Can't remember off the top of my head, though. Right, so we've got gold bars as well. That's another one I could use more of. So maybe that's another one I should smelt some more of. I'm hoping that these sea cucumbers can get up to producing the iridium ore sooner rather than later. I believe you do need to have a maximum pond of them, but I don't believe I've got that many at the moment. Not sure. We'll have a think. So I'm just trying to catch some junk at the moment, because junk is surprisingly handy, as I just want to turn that into something within a short space of time using the recycling machines, because that'll be kind of helpful. Come on, let's see if I can catch something. Come on. Come on. Right, so there we go. So I can put those there. Now let's have a look. And that there. So we've got those 4 going, nice and easy. Now, so that's the last 2. So Ghost Crystal and Marble. So Marble's one that I haven't had, so that's nice. At least that goes away, which is good. Let's see. Not sure. Well, it's another couple of things ready to go. That's kind of what we're after. Just, you know, get stuff done. Now, okay, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Probably should go to bed. That'd be good. And then that'll be generally helpful. So we got another 10 grand out of some of the farming stuff, which is nice. And we're now on to Sunday. Because, you know, it's all good. And so we'll water all these lovely plants here. I'm trying to grow rice in my bedroom because, you know, that's a perfectly normal thing that one needs to do, isn't it? Just, who knows? We'll just do that. And then we'll just water the strawberry plants. And we've got another diamond, which is nice. Now let's see. Oh, some more iridium ore, you say? 6. Okay, that's great. So that's enough, in theory, to make... what's it called? One of those iridium bands. Okay, so we've got some spice berries, got some grapes. That's kind of nice. Just useful miscellanea. Kind of helpful. Let's see. Let's plant some more general seeds. Just be happy with that. And let's see. Plant some more of these. Right. I really need to remember to take the red cabbage to the community centre because I still haven't actually done that yet. Okay, so the beets are growing and the ancient fruits are ready. Excellent. Lovely. Now, I always forget whether ancient fruit... I think it's more valuable than star fruit. But I'm pretty sure that it's the rate at what it grows is... what's the word? Its rate of growth isn't quite as optimal as you might... compared to the star fruit. Not sure. Anyway, so I'm going to scythe my way through this. I've also got all those poppies to harvest. The reason I've grown all the poppies is actually for making poppy seed muffins. I think that would be quite useful. And that would be real helpful, actually. So we'll see. Generally quite handy. More than anything. Now... Also, one of the other things that I've got is the ability to hand over poppies to... I think it's Penny who likes them. So that's another one. She's the only one. But, yeah. Not sure. Anyway. So we've got a couple of things to take over to the... museum. Got something to take over to the oh, what's it called? To the community centre, and pretty much off we go. We will certainly see. And that'd be quite useful. As I would very much like to have the community centre done. Well, like, I've got the opportunity to do it, and that's the important thing, is there is definitely a capability. We'll plant some more wheat, because, again, wheat is going to be a major crop for me, really, this season, to go with the increased requirements of hay production. And I do also want to plant some more flowers, just because I like flowers. Not sure how many I can get, but, you know, I like flowers. I'm just very bad. Yeah, I haven't got a huge amount of knowledge or capability of growing them in real life, so I try, I'm just not very good at it, which is a shame. Okay, so we're going to put some of the ancient fruit and star fruit wine on the go, so that'll be good. And so we've got some more star fruit wine on the go, got some cactus fruit wine and some more ancient fruit wine. Lovely. That's always good. So put that there, and off we trot. So let's head on into town soon enough. Ooh, the maple syrup's ready. Excellent. So that's another bit of generically good stuff to give to people, because of course it's a liked gift by pretty much everybody. Oh, that tree can go away. Well, I did need wood, so that's nice. We've got some more cucumber row, so that's nice. Oh, inventory's full again. Drat. Well, damn it. That's annoying. Well, let's see. Can I do anything? Okay, we'll put those in there. Only 5, not many, which is a shame. But, you know, still useful. And then... oh, goodness gracious. What other things can we do? Come on. Let's see. Right. What other things do I need to smelt as well? So it's going to be more copper and the gold, really. I do also need to organise other stuff better. So we're going to put a bunch of the wine in here. So rather than selling it right away, we're going to have wine production. I've just got to be careful here. There we go. On the go. And not wine production in here, more wine aging, because hurrah, that'll be nice. Righty. Let's see. Anything else that I need to or want to do? Let's see. Yeah, got a little bit of more hay there, so that'll be good to scythe up. Yeah, so getting 13 out of that one swing, so it definitely is more profitable for the grass to do it, but it's a shame that I would like it more after the others. But we'll see. Now. Okay, so let's just quickly grab these eggs, and that's good. That's nice. And we'll get some mayonnaise out of that later on. So we've got some more truffles, which is good. So that's another bit of extra cash. So I'm going to turn that into truffle oil, which will be nice. And boop, off we trot. Right. Anything else that we can do before we head into town? Well, conveniently, there's some more truffle oil on the go. Where next? Well, let's put these away, the row and such away. I think I probably need to reorganize the front of the house a little bit, don't I? I might move the sewing machine up to the... I'd almost consider that the living room up there. Really. Ooh, red plate. Lovely. Anything else I can make that I haven't made before? Coleslaw. Cool. I'm a sucker for a good coleslaw. As silly as it'll sound, but I do very much like coleslaw. There's something about just the flavour of raw cabbage. I'm a good sucker for a red coleslaw as well, especially with red cabbage, because the flavour is just very nice. Right, so let's ride. And we'll grab this sweet pea because it's there. Anything else? So we'll head back to the town in this part. At least, I still really want the garbage can lid, because that'd be really nice to have. I want to wear a garbage lid. I actually want 2 of them, one for the horse, one for me. Be great. Okay, so let's donate to the museum. We've got 2 more bits to put in here. Put that there, and this one, where's that gonna go? Let's put it there. Ooh, a new reward. Fantastic. What are we gonna get? Crystallarium. Excellent. So we can have 2 diamonds being grown, essentially, which is nice. And off we trot. So, I mean, unless I can get a prismatic shard out of them. I mean, I'd have to find one, that's the issue. Can you get prismatic shards grown out of them? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to try. But I thought you could only... When I remember seeing them first, I'm pretty sure they could only grow... like, diamond was the best thing it could. Or emeralds, essentially. On a gold per day basis. But the diamond being that it sells for like 700, I think. It's kind of the most valuable single selling lump that you can do. I don't think you can do anything else. Which is a shame. But then again, it can easily make pretty much anything of use. But the diamond is liked by pretty much everybody anyway. So it's kind of a, yeah, you want one. That'd be the best thing to do. Yeah, I don't think they can replicate prismatic shards, which is a shame. Unless they changed it since the last time I looked. Very much of a, I could be wrong. Very much the, I could very well be wrong. And I would, you know, understand that that is the case, because I am a bit of a mental loony oddity. But, anyway. Okay, so rare seed. Stone slab, that looks kind of cool. I'll have that. Why the heck not? I like the idea of it. It looks fun. Now. What else can we do? Hello Shane, you might be gaining weight. Well, maybe it's you're drinking too much beer, because alcohol is very much of a, it'll do bad to you, it'll put weight on you. So, yeah. Get on with that. Anyway. Head on back to the house, because I totally forgot to grab myself the stupid blooming thingy. Didn't I? Like an absolute moron. I totally forgot to grab myself... Oh, Pierre, what do you want? It's just warning me that... I mean... Okay, Pierre. You do you, champ. I mean, I was really after... other stuff, but alright. Anyway, I forgot to grab myself the... what's it called? Red cabbage. Out of the fridge, so I really need to grab that, but I'm just reorganising my house at the moment and my general nonsense. I mean, it doesn't exactly close at a set time, so it's fine. Queen of sauce, what are you selling me? Carp surprise. Cool, I can make that. I'll just need some carp. Not too difficult. Just catch them. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. Now, anything else? So I've got some rare seeds, which is nice. And then there's the iridium, so that allows me to make the iridium band now, because I've got 5 of those. And there's the solar and void essence. And let's go down here. We're going to grab ourselves the iridium band, so that's going to replace one of the rings that we've got, because, well, I don't need it as much as I need this iridium band. Yeah, let's rid of the glowstone one for now, because I don't know how much the luck really makes a big difference, because it's not a tangible, visible skill. It's not something you can see easily to know what your luck is. I mean, you can get that, oh, you got a so and so amount of luck today, but that's about it from the fortune teller. But that's all it tells you. It doesn't really give you much else on that, which is a shame. Okay, so we've got spice berry. Anything else? Let's see. Okay, so Robin's not there. That's annoying. And there's nothing else I can do there. Drat. Okay. The entire family are out. Well, the looks of things. I mean, I haven't looked in Sebastian's bedroom yet, so... Oh, well. Oh, well. That's how it goes. Essentially, I'm just wandering around looking for Demetrius, because I need to give him that damn pufferfish. I mean, there's Robin. Where's your husband gone? Okay. So, your husband's weird science project. But where is he? And that's kind of what we're after here, is where is Demetrius? Where are you? I mean, that's a bush. Don't really want to walk into that repeatedly. Oh, there he is. Fantastic. There he is. Have a pufferfish, my good man. Enjoy. Enjoy yourself that pufferfish. You strange, strange old soul. Okay. Right, well, that's some money. And I think that gives you a little bit of friendship. Okay. Here we go. Finally, after a year and a bit of trying to work my way through it, finally we can add the red cabbage to the dye bundle to complete the entirety of the community centre, which is adorable. Okay, so we've got our seed maker, and oh no, there are so many Junimos. They're everywhere, and they're adorable. So, the last bundle. Farewell, walrus. That's adorable. And the community centre is now refurbished and complete. Although the Junimos themselves will disappear shortly, and oh, that's quite cute. I definitely need to build a Junimo hut. Something again I don't usually build because I'd rather sort it out myself. But actually, yeah, I want the Junimos on the farm because it's cute. Yeah, look at that. The community centre is complete and it looks fantastic now. It's a little sense of achievement actually having now completed the damn thing. So I feel very pleased with myself having now completed it. You also need pufferfish. Oh, for crying out loud. To rub on your sore tooth, you strange woman. Yeah, such strange requests. Hello, David the guinea pig. Yes. Guinea pigs. Right, anyway. Before I get too sidetracked again. Now, why did I come in here? No, I didn't mean to go back in there. Ugh. Very easily sidetracked me. That's the problem. Okay, so let's go into the saloon. Oh, I haven't actually seen this one yet. So, of course, here we go. Once again with a very special... like... I mean, like, I can see why that might be pretty good. Everybody enjoying a bit of omelette, which is nice. I'm a sucker for a good omelette. Can't deny that. Not fond of a mushroom, though. I think that's just a personal thing. I just don't like mushrooms or cheese in my omelettes. But again, that's just because I don't eat them. But definitely the peppers, lovely. Oh, yeah. You can have the high regen, and it's a nice mixture because there were some void chicken eggs in there, and there were some dinosaur eggs, and yeah. I've never really mixed eggs in a recipe of their origins, so I don't know how well that would work, but we'll see. Have a beer, Pam, and I'll give one to Shane, even though I really shouldn't. Just an easy way of doing so. Right, let's head on out. Okay, so I'm feeling quite pleased with myself because the community centre bundle is complete. I think that it'll be next week that stuff really starts kicking in for that. I'll get the well done, you've done that thing and stuff and happy people, blah, 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 which is good. I'm going to have to see how that goes, of course, because I can't remember exactly that sort of the cycle on that one. So let's just quickly fling that spice berry in there. We've got another seed maker. That's nice and useful. I'll just plonk that down somewhere. I might put that back in the greenhouse just for the sake of having it there. Okay, so we've got some truffle oil ready, so that's good. That can get sold. The glowstone ring, I'm just going to throw back in the chest for now because I can't really use it right now. But what else? What else? I might just make a few more of these. There we go. 8 more casks. Then we can lay those in the basement as well. Because that will be a very sensible plan, methinks. Because then I can be more organised and more capable of aging the wonderful products that I'm going to be producing here on the farm. There we go. So let's put this one here, and we'll finish this little loop here, like that, and there we go. Wonderful. So, it's looking a bit more comprehensive now, which is nice. Okay, so I think that's going to pretty much wrap everything up for this episode. So thank you once again for tuning in to the Walrus Plays Stardew Valley, and please do like, share, and subscribe, and share me with those who you think would be enjoying of listening to me talking about rambly nonsense. And I'll hope to catch you again on the next Walrus Plays.